Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing. It's early in the morning for the battle we have in store. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Goes to the option. Got enough for the first down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He finds his man. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Banks. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Pulls it, fired complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Woodhead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To the air, it's Banks. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Off play action. He's got his man. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia 3, Boise State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. This quarterback part of their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
They're setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And it's right down the boulevard. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. It's complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking left. It's complete. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, West Virginia. What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. And late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Still looking on the move. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They didn't get enough for the first down, so 4th down, clock running as they hurry to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That ties the game at 10.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down, using the quick game. Oh, what a move! They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
First down, West Virginia.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air, it's Banks. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
On the move, it's Powell. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Broncos! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Got his man quickly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 17, West Virginia 10.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking again to throw. Got a man. It's Woodhead. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Woodhead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Now on the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball, but I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Banks. They'll run the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
From the gun on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got an open man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Boise State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Tackle is made after the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.